So what I did was we created something very unique, and what we call that in Airbnb is a super property. PadSplit, I launched my multifamily property in Orlando. And the cool thing about PadSplit really resonated with me because I rented a bedroom at one point in my life. I rented it for $400 a month. And so I was like, shoot, I can help out homelessness in my local community, which is super important. And in some markets, PadSplit is helping solve the affordability by 60%. That's crazy. And taking people away from the streets, because right now it's getting expensive. Everything's expensive. Houses, cars, groceries, everything is so expensive right now. And so the basic workforce, people who have basic jobs, can't afford to live. And so they're going into the homeless shelters. I met a random guy the other day, I'm not even kidding, the universe connected us. He was at a flip that I was doing. One of the contractors brought this guy. He said he went to 3 homeless shelters and they were 100% packed. They had no more availability. And so PadSplit has helped solve that availability, or the affordability for these individuals who are working and stuff like that. So it really resonated with me, and as an investor, I looked at it as like, I can spread my risk a lot wider. Yeah. So if I was to rent this property out to one family, the problem is you have one family stops paying, guess what, I'm out of business. Yes. And so that's the problem with single family is, if you rent it long term, you're out of business if that one family defaults and doesn't pay you. And you don't know if you're getting paid till 35 days into the process, because their rent's typically due on the 1st, but they have typically the 5th to pay before you're gonna really incur like late fees and set notices and et cetera. So I'm able to spread that risk across multiple bedrooms. I'm able to help solve the affordability, right, and take homelessness off of the streets in our local markets that we're in. And I'm able to get a higher return as an investor. So it's a no-brainer to me. And so I was coming across a lot of deals subject to that weren't cash flowing, and my strategy is gonna be a little bit different than you guys. We're all in different financial positions. Yeah. My strategy is to buy and hold. I've been a buy and hold investor for a long time now. I don't really care to fix and flip. I care to buy and hold, right? I like all the benefits that comes with it. I like the cash flow, I like the leverage, I like the 27.5-year depreciation, and it builds long-term wealth. And so I'm really honing in on PadSplit right now because it is something that's a viable business solution for myself, and it in return helps people, get off the street, which is super, super, like, it's so fulfilling. When I see my members message us through the platform of PadSplit and they're saying, hey, we love this place, we want to stay here long term, the typical retention rate is 7 to 8 months. I plan to have upwards of 12 to 13 months, try to beat that statistic of PadSplit, because they're saying 7 to 8 months people want to stay here, but it's on a weekly basis,